A Course in Miracles, Lesson 31. I am not the victim of the world I see. Today's idea is the introduction to your declaration of release. Again, the idea should be applied to both the world you see without and the world you see within. In applying the idea, we will use a form of practice that will be used more and more, with changes to be indicated. Generally speaking, the form includes two aspects. One in which you apply the idea on a more sustained basis, and the other consisting of frequent applications of the idea throughout the day. Two longer periods of practice with the idea for today are needed, one in the morning and one at night. 3 to 5 minutes for each of them is recommended. During that time, look about you slowly, while repeating the idea 2 or 3 times, then closing your eyes and applying the same idea to your inner world. You will escape from both together, for the inner is the cause of the outer. As you survey your inner world, merely let whatever thoughts cross your mind come into awareness, each to be considered for a moment and then replaced by the next. Try not to establish any sort of hierarchy among them. Watch them come and go as dispassionately as possible. Do not dwell on any one in particular, but try to let the stream move on evenly and calmly, without any special investment on your part. As you sit and quietly watch your thoughts, repeat today's idea slowly to yourself as often as you care to, but with no sense of hurry. In addition, repeat the idea for today as often as possible during the day. Remind yourself that you are making a declaration of independence in the name of your own freedom, and in your freedom lies the freedom of the world. The idea for today is a particularly useful one to use as a response to any form of temptation. It is a declaration that you will not yield to it and put yourself in voluntary bondage. Let us begin the longer practice period, looking about you while you repeat today's idea 2 or 3 times. I am not the victim of the world I see. And then closing your eyes and surveying your inner world, watching the thoughts cross your mind, replacing each thought with the idea of the day. I am not the victim of the world I see. As you dispassionately watch the thoughts pass by, moving one to the next to be replaced by the next, do this for a few minutes, dispassionately. Do not dwell on any particular idea, just watch them come and go calmly, without any special investment on your part. Repeating today's idea to yourself slowly and unhurriedly as you do this practice, which could be after every thought that comes to mind. Just do it in a calm, unhurried manner. remembering to keep the mind calm, letting thoughts just pass through, and repeating today's idea. I am not the victim of the world I see. Unhurriedly, calmly, peacefully, watching the thoughts pass, giving them no importance, repeating, I am not the victim of the world I see. I am not a victim of the world I see. Remember to do this practice again in the evening. And remember throughout the day, repeating the idea as often as you can remember. Think about going into different situations and repeating the idea for today. I am not the victim of the world I see. And remind yourself that you are making a declaration of independence in the name of your freedom. And in your freedom lies the freedom of the world. And if any temptation to any form, anything that comes up, anything that disturbs you, repeat the idea for the day. I am not the victim of the world I see.